Welcome to Your Take. This is a review of Season 12's Lifetime Original Series, Married at First Sight. This is a focus on Paige. She is the one that was married to Chris at first sight, and she's having a conversation with Pastor Cal about what went wrong in their relationship. Check it out.
Chris essentially threw a bomb in my face, saying he wants to get a divorce. It really took me off guard. I was not expecting that. I thought that being in Chicago, he would have had a moment to reflect on the commitment that we both made to one another. And I felt like he just threw all that away. Hello.
Hi, Paige.
How are you?
Awesome.
I just kind of want to get another person's opinion on where should I go from here. Like, it's a lot of different things that are running through my brain.
Paige. How are you, lovely lady? Good to see you. I mean, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
I know it hasn't been beautiful, but you look incredible.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been rocky.
Will Chris be joining us tonight?
I have no idea. I really don't.
I need you to feel as though you're being heard.
Okay.
Okay?
Where should I begin?
Tell me how the wedding went.
Right. Okay. Honestly, I felt a disconnect. I wasn't quite sure what it was, but it didn't feel like my husband desired me, and but then he wanted to be intimate. And I was just like, well, I think we have time for that.
Intimate sex.
Yes.
On wedding night.
Exactly. We ended up doing it.
So you consented?
Yeah.
Why? Tell me why.
I mean, he's just like, you're my wife kind of thing. And it was more like feeling like it's a duty than actually connecting with my partner. Even though that was an internal battle, I just didn't want to upset my husband on the first day of us getting to know each other. So then the next morning, he wanted the same thing. We had sex again. Yes, we did. And then he said that you're just not the type of woman that I'm typically attracted to or my type. So it's odd because you decided to consummate your marriage and you didn't have an attraction to that person.
Okay.
His argument was he wanted to do it to feel close to me, a closeness to his partner.
That's BS. I'm sorry, I can't say that because I'm a pastor, but that's BS.
I probably should have recognized then some of the red flags, but I was committed to this process because that was my intention from the very beginning when I signed up. When I made vows, that was what I wanted to commit to.
Right.
So all of that, fast forward, when we get to the honeymoon, he shares the news that his ex-fiance is 6 weeks pregnant. Six weeks pregnant. There's no way.
Hold on. If she's 6 weeks pregnant,
Yes.
a month and a half,
Yes,
he had sex with her during this process.
exactly. When we were knee deep in this process. So I'm thoroughly confused. Am I hearing you correctly? And so he told me the story how her father had passed away and he bought a flight out there to see her, to console her. And they were intimate. But even through that, Pastor Cal, I was like, I'm gonna ride with you because I've been with men who have children.
Right.
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Did you continue to have sex during this period?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about that, because I want to know where your frame of mind was and what was going on in your head.
So we've had sex pretty much every single day with the exception of probably 2 or 3 days. Yeah, 2 or 3 days.
Were you protected?
No.
Yeah.
Ever.
Paige,
I
Paige,
know.
my
I know.
Love, Paige, talk to me, honey. Why?
His dad talking about this honeymoon, baby.
Yes, right after Chris and Paige got married at first sight, Chris's father told everyone at the reception that he wanted Paige to have a honeymoon baby. So Paige was immediately pressured into having sex unprotected with Chris. Check out scenes from their wedding in this next clip.
About 100 yards from my future wife, I really do hope that she is the woman that I prayed for. But I'm afraid that she could possibly be unattractive. I have to have that initial attraction. That's important for me.
This is it.
It's precious these days. I know that I'm kind of quiet, but the truth is, without you, I never would have come this far.
Chris, meet for the very first time, Paige.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Chris' top priorities in life are God and family.
Oh, goodness.
Chris, would you please take Paige's hand, place her ring on her finger. And same for you.
Okay.
And now, by the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you are married. Chris, you may kiss your wife.
So at the wedding, it seems like they both have a mutual attraction, and you feel like they're actually gonna make it until the reception, when Chris starts to open his mouth and speak, and you realize that he is extremely immature. Here are a few more examples at the honeymoon of how his behavior was so horrific to Paige. Check it out.
Or how are you and Paige doing?
I mean, it's been some rough nights,
Yeah.
but for the most part, I think she's handled it very well.
Yeah, you're lucky that she's so strong, because
Yeah, because all other five of us, well, the
Yeah, I
four
probably
of us,
would've
we
ran.
would have all been out.
I probably would have ran
ago.
already.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, I mean, from our point of view, you know, we just want to have her back.
I'm just a little concerned because the whole time we've been in Vegas, she's shut down, doesn't want to talk. Like,
I mean,
she doesn't
I feel like
seem
both of y'all
herself.
are like kind of closed off, it seems.
I mean, we doing good for, you know, everything that's been presented to us this week. It's just been a little difficult because, like, I don't feel like everybody's support has been completely genuine. And nobody on here can relate to, you know what I'm saying, my and nobody can relate to Paige. And I don't appreciate the fake concern from you or your husband.
our
We're not
concern
fake
is
concerned.
fake?
We are
I'm
very
just,
concerned. We are very concerned.
I'm just saying,
That's
it's
not
fake
fakeness.
fake concern, particularly from you and Eric, and I'll tell him that as well.
Well, I can promise you none of it's fake concern. I'm not necessarily concerned about you, I'm concerned about Paige.
Okay, and I don't owe you an explanation.
Do you have a plan for how you're gonna handle this marriage
Yes,
with Paige going
again,
forward?
that's between Paige and I.
Okay.
If you were my husband and you just found out you had a kid and we just got married and you weren't going above and beyond to fix the situation.
You don't know if I'm going above and
It
beyond.
doesn't sound like you are from talking to her.
Going over and beyond is what I did, telling her that I had a kid.
That's going above and beyond.
That's going above and beyond, because that is embarrassing, completely.
Right, but that's your definition of going above and beyond to make someone feel wanted and loved in a relationship?
That's one aspect of it, but like I said, I don't owe you an explanation, and you guys already stated that you guys would have been out, so it is what it is.
It's supposed to be like very civil conversation, and you're getting heated. You're
I'm
getting
getting heated
up, walking
because
around
you making comments.
Because
as
we're
if-
asking you.
Okay, and I said it first time. I feel some type of way about the fake that you guys have said. They've come back to me.
I
Paige
don't
has
think
stated
anything's
certain
being
things.
fake.
It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. Please
I
don't
want
touch me, bro.
nothing but the best for you, man.
And I
That's
want the
it.
best for you guys. That's
it.
why I don't prowl in your marriage. At this point, I'm irritated. I've stated several times to mind their business because I wasn't going to open up to them. They're not one of the guys, so I don't want to talk about it. I mean, you don't talk about your marriage to strangers. They have been disrespectful all week. So I am going to make life a living hell on this freaking bus. There was an issue with stuff that was said.
And I apologize if you're being disrespectful as to me.
I don't give a about you.
Would
I
you,
made it clear.
would you
Come
Chris.
on, man. I don't give a about you. I don't give a about you.
The fact
I don't
that
give
you're
a
hey.
at
a girl.
Now we got it. I don't give a
Chris.
I don't give a I don't give a
All right.
I've asked you several times.
This is enough.
Business.
It's enough.
I've asked you several times to mind your
I'm
business.
sorry, y'all. Just please, just leave him alone.
Y'all think this a game? Y'all thought we was gonna have a peace kumbaya ride? You crazy.
I think that on paper, like, we are like you're everything that I need, but like I don't think that the attraction is fully there yet for me, to be perfectly honest.
This is my husband. Like, we are legally married. You literally just met me 12 hours ago, and you've already formed this opinion about me. I feel like if he had that conversation with me last night, before we even touch, kiss, whatever, I would have been at peace with that. But we became intimate last night and this morning. I am so confused. I've never been with a man who wants to have sex multiple times that didn't desire me or didn't find me attractive.
Sky opens wide, you close your eyes, now it won't.
Why are you crying?
So what bothered me the most was I ain't never talked about my sex life as an adult with my parents. It was weird, man. I've spent my whole life going against the odds. People have said negative things about me my whole life, but you don't do that. You don't bring nobody parents.
Last evening, we stayed up till probably like 3:30, 4 a.m.
Wow.
Just talking and like getting to know each other.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And you know, we shared a moment. So that was what it was. And then this morning he said that like on paper we really do match, but like I'm not his typical type.
Like I'm from Chicago, and it's a different type of code that we follow. You don't disrespect nobody's mom or parents. You don't disrespect nobody's kids. You don't disrespect nobody's spouse. Those are the three off-limits things for where I come from and my culture. And I take that serious. I don't like talking about sex in front of a bunch of people. I don't like it. But it is what it is. And with all due respect, like, I did not want to have sex coming into yesterday. But I wanted to feel a closeness to my wife. Maybe, you know, I would generate some type of attraction. And whether thinking was right or wrong, it was mutually agreed upon.
I've talked to multiple guy friends, and it was very confusing for them that a man would engage in sexual activity with someone that they're not physically attracted to, in whatever regards. That is definitely different.
I'm just not comfortable, you know.
Talking about it. I mean, that's fine. We don't have to talk about it anymore.
Or having my wife talk about it with her male friends, or you know.
Well, I mean, I've had those friends before I've known you, so I find
they don't take. It doesn't matter when you get married. Your husband takes precedence over them.
Okay.
Like my sexual life is private. I don't do it and then go kiss and tell. I don't like that. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't like it. For me, it's awkward and it's weird. And
it seems like you have a lot of problems with a lot of different things.
Mentioning the details of our sexual experience to several different people, it just makes me feel violated, and I felt like the trust was betrayed.
No way that I should feel like this.
Same. I don't.
I didn't disrespect you, though. I didn't disrespect you. I did not disrespect you.
Chris, in your eyes.
I did not disrespect you.
In your eyes.
I should be able to come to my wife and tell her, hey,
This is what's going on, no matter how good or bad.
And those are just a few examples of his behavior on the honeymoon, and it just got worse and worse for Paige, and this is why she deserves so much better than Chris. He is so horrific in his behavior. I'm going to score this couple's season at a 2 and the entire series at a 3. What's your take? Leave in the comments below. Thanks for watching.